First off is symmetry. Asymmetry is irregular shape without patterned organization, such as sponges. Real ones that live in the ocean anyway. Next is bilateral symmetry, which means the right and left sides of the body are near exact reflections. That's where we lie, as well as a lot of other animals, such as cats and lizards. Radial symmetry is organization around a central point, as seen in jellyfish, or other stages of jellyfish life, such as medusas, as well as many plants and sea urchins. Spiral symmetry is also organization around a central point, but has cells attached at an angle. Earthworms, Christmas tree worms, and mollusks have spiral organization. Now, bilateral organization is the type of organization that is favored most by cephalization, which is the concentration of nerve tissue around the anterior of the body. This evolutionary trend has led to the formation of the brain, as well as nerve ganglia, which serve as relay points in the peripheral and central nervous system. Layers of cells formed in early embryos are called germ layers. The three types of germ layers are ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. Ectoderm becomes the skin and nerves. In some animals, it also becomes the inner ear and the eye lens. Mesoderm then becomes the skeletal muscle, the skeleton, gonads, parts of the circulatory system, and the lining of the colon. Endoderm becomes the lungs, liver, and the pancreas. Parazoa mean beside the animals, and is a subkingdom of animals that differ from all others in the fact that they don't have tissue. They are marine animals that filter feed with their differentiated cells that carry out necessary activities for the organism, like respiration and digestion. They are asymmetrical, so their bodies do not follow any set pattern or formation, and generally look like blobs. Contrary to popular belief, they don't go jellyfishing or eat Krabby Patties. The majority of all other animals fall into the subkingdom of Eumetazoa, which means true animals, or organisms with tissue. Having tissue and germ layers definitely makes eumetazoans more interesting than parazoans. Acoelomates, a type of eumetazoan, is a solid-bodied animal lacking a cavity between the gut and outer body wall. Some examples are flatworms and proboscis worms. Pseudocoelomates are animals whose body cavity is not completely lined by mesoderm. Acoelomates and pseudocoelomates are pretty boring, so I'm just going to draw coelomates, which are animals who have body cavities which are completely lined by mesoderm. Protostome in Greek means first mouth, and deuterostome means second mouth. The most consistent difference between the two is in their early embryonic stage. This is when the zygote is a ball of cells that begins to invaginate. In the middle is a cavity called the archenteron, and the opening is a blastospore. In the protostomes, this opening becomes a mouth, and in deuterostomes, it becomes the anus. Finally, we have Lophotrochozoa, which are known as wheel animals. Many of them have spiral symmetry, such as the annelids and mollusks. Other major groups include Bryozoa, Entoprocta, Phoronida, Brachiopoda, Nemertini, Mollusca, Sepuncula, Echuria, and Pogonophora.